Oh, yeah. We here. It's the TB2 podcast. Y'all already heard part one. If you didn't, go back to part one. We got a whole AEW rundown. We're live from Los Angeles, the crypto.com arena for AEW Revolution. This is part two of our recap, man. We done ran everything down, like I said, from Collision on Saturday to the 0 hour in the first three matches that we done cooked up. Now, right now, you listening to the TV2 podcast, and I'm the boss, and I got my cousin over here, and he want to let y'all know if you didn't know who he is. Go ahead, let him know, bro.
Hey, you listen to the Burr, and if you're gonna spell it, you gotta spell it right. It's a B, a U, aura, aura, aura.
Get it right. So yeah, Burr, we've been talking about AEW, man. We've been coasting through this pay-per-view, which is really started off good. We started off really good, man. But now, like you said, man, at the end of part one, we getting into the meat and potatoes. We getting into what we call AEW wrestling.
Yes, yes. And
Fair to
and
say.
and with the matches that are coming up, these are big matches. The next thing that we got on the docket, I mean, everything we've talked about already, we've gone through it. You know our takes, you know his take, but now we getting into it. We getting into it. We're gonna start off hot.
Yeah.
We're jumping in with Moxley versus Takeshita. And we did our predictions about a week ago on all this stuff. We thought, we were going to figure out how we thought these things would play out. And to be honest, I was wrong on this one partially.
No.
Partially.
Yeah, I will say, no, you wasn't wrong. You wasn't wrong.
Because,
I don't think you were.
well, straight up winning and losing, I got it wrong. Because I thought Takeshita was going to win clean. And during this match, I thought he was going to win. Because no matter what Jon Moxley did, he could not keep your boy down. I mean, he hit him with Death Riders. He hit him with all kinds of stuff. Finally, the only thing to finish taking him out of this match was an Avalanche Death Rider. And I talked about in the last part one, go back and listen to it. If I mention Avalanche, that means they did something from the top rope they normally do on the ground. So if it was a Death Rider in the ring, Avalanche Death Rider's off the top rope, right?
Right.
Hits him with an Avalanche Death Rider, still cannot pin him, still cannot get the 1, 2, 3. He finally gets him in a sleeper hold and puts him out. That's what finally keeps Takeshita down. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So after the match, Takeshita goes to leave, right? Takeshita goes to leave. Jon Moxley asks him to shake his hand, and he comes back and he shakes his hand and he bows down to Jon Moxley, gives him one of the nice Japanese. It was a pleasure working with you, my good brother. Thoughts on this match?
You was right about it, man. You know, we talked about the last couple episodes of AEW, how my man's Takeshi been fighting from behind. Like he's been fighting on his own because he's a member of the Don Callis. This right here is another Crip and Blood saga match.
Yep.
And lately Takeshi just been on his own, bro. He ain't really want no help. He ain't really been accepting the help. He's just been an outcast in the Don Callis family. So you was right about how it ended, man. We didn't see too much interference or too much shenanigans. We just seen a good match. Had a little bit of blood, but, not too much. Not too much. I thought Jon Moxley was going to kill the man, and he didn't. So,
he tried.
He didn't kill him. He didn't kill him with weapons and shit. This time he killed him with wrestling moves. And Takeshi had a lot of heart after the match. They were on their knees. I thought them niggas was gonna hug. I thought they was gonna scoot up to each other and hug. So the moment was there, right? The moment was there. We got a Death Rider and we got a Don Callis, Crip and Blood having a little peace treaty meeting. We kind of seen that coming. We didn't know how it would come, but it came like that. Jon Moxley still has the Continental Champion. He had his celebration after that. I think it was a good match. It was cleaner than I thought. Bro. And the ending was good because, like you said, he walked out the ring. Takeshi got out the ring, bro.
Yeah.
And he thought about it. He did his Japanese sorrow. He played the character really well, too.
Yes,
Played the
yes.
character really good. The sympathy, the sadness, the weak, defeated samurai character. He played that motherfucker to the T. Oh, great match, great ending. Like I said, I expected a lot more brutality and shit. You know, with just I just expected a lot of it being a Death Rider, Callous type of event. And it ended up just being a good match. What else could I say? I was hearing people talking about this the match of the year in the crowd. They was tripping about that though.
Yeah. I mean, it was a
They
good
said that
match.
though. I ain't mad at you though. I'm not mad at y'all, but damn dog, it's fucking March. It is March, y'all. Get off of this shit. Wait until December to say this shit. Let's go through all the matches of the year first before we say it's the match of the year. But I heard match of the year chants in the crowd and different shit like that. We had some AEW chants like, yeah, man, this is a good match. Right now, they're 4 for 4. For real. They're 4 for 4. If we talking about heat, we talking about momentum, we talking about pops, we talking about crowd excitement. Right now, AEW Revolution is 4 for 4. And WWE does not meet that criteria anymore in the PLE department.
Yeah. And not to mention good matches, but we got good moments because not only did we get the debut of Ronda Rousey, see part 1, not only did we get the return of Cope and Cage, see part 1, but
Mhm.
after the match, you get a vignette of somebody looking at
Yeah.
x-rays of a neck, and out pops your boy, Will Ospreay, coming back to take on the Death Riders. He takes out half of them by himself before Moxley runs away, and he's ready to fight Mox. And now we gonna get a Will Ospreay Moxley feud? Boy, I'm here for it. Welcome back, Will. I hope your neck is better. He wasn't taking it easy. He wasn't going easy on that neck. I hope it's better. I hope you 100%, because boy, I love watching you wrestle, and I can't wait for you and Moxley. Cannot wait.
One of the wrestlers that's had like multiple he's a IWC champion. Will Ospreay. He's a IWC champ, bro. Like the internet loves him. Wrestling wrestling writers can't say columnists. Can't say that shit.
Columnist?
Wrestling writers love this dude too. He's given us many match of the year performances and different things down there at AEW New Japan. Like this dude is that dude. So his absence is felt. You know, his absence has been felt. And yeah, when I seen the vignette and shit, I laughed because I thought that was funny. The X-rays and different shit. I thought that was really funny. And yeah, you get Will Ospreay back. So the debuts, or you know, whatever you want to call them, the pop-ups, the surprises, like this is how it is. And they're ending feuds and building up other feuds. They're ending chapters and starting new chapters. And that's how I think PLE's pay-per-views, whatever the fuck you want to call them, I think that's how they should be displayed. I think that's how they should be brought to us. So I'm loving it. I'm fucking loving everything right now. I'm really loving everything I'm seeing in Revolution. I'm sitting here, I got my blunt, I got my chips, I got my tea, and I'm like, I'm loving what I'm seeing.
Yes.
Welcome back. Welcome back, Adam Copeland. Welcome back, Cage. Welcome back, Will Ospreay.
Yes.
God
Yeah.
damn.
And like you
So
said, that's
everybody,
go
yeah,
ahead.
go ahead, bro.
It's
No,
it's
no,
just
no.
like it's just like you be talking about with the way that they do their storytelling. You got collision that leads into dynamite, that leads into collision, that leads into dynamite, that leads into revolution, and every story piggybacks off of its own. It's not this cut and dry, oh, this person fought this person, oh well they stopped fighting, and so now you're gonna feud with this random person over a coffee spilling backstage. Like everything
Right.
piles on top of each other, and it almost seems like a novel where somebody's got it written all the way out through the year, and they can just take it as they go.
Hell yeah. And this is the thing too, right? They won't stop, right? Because this is where WWE be fucking up sometimes. Well, a lot of times. Bill Ospreay got hurt, right? But before he got hurt, who was he beefing with?
Moxley?
Exactly. And when his ass come off injury, who the first person he go looking for?
That's what we were talking about. How come LA
Moxley,
Knight?
nigga. He ain't going for no. He don't got time for no fucking jobbers. He going right back to where he ended it. You know, right where the shit stopped. That's where he going. Liv Morgan.
Yep.
Liv Morgan. You know, prime example. The whole Liv Morgan shit. You get injured. You know, I think she got injured against Nikki Bella, right? You get injured against the Bella or some weird shit. And then, you know, you come back, you done lost your title, all that shit gets skipped, and you go right to beefing with Stephanie Valkyrie. Like, that's weird ass booking, bro. But see, this is what the fuck is up.
I mean, we talked about with the LA Knight Seth Rollins thing. LA Knight and Seth Rollins, they were going at it. Seth Rollins gets hurt. Seth Rollins comes. There's no mention of it. There's no mention at all.
None. He just riding around the ambulance, you know? Like, you're
But
not mad. You're not doing shit. Like, you got nothing. It's like we have to forget about shit in WWE. And AEW, they won't let you forget about shit
nope. And
until it's over.
and this ain't no WWE review. This ain't no WWE recap. This is AEW Revolution TB2 podcast. We gonna keep it rolling, okay? We gonna keep it
That's
rolling.
right. We cooking with gas. We cooking with gas. If you from the WWE side of the things with your boy the boss, you learn it. This is a lesson and learn in wrestling booking and how you throw a fucking pay-per-view together. This is what we witnessing thus far. So we gotta kind of calm down things in the next card. We got a tag team match.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I won't even say we calming things down, but we shifting gears on
Yeah.
this ride. We're bringing the ladies out now. We're bringing the ladies out. But so far, we've had title matches. Every match been a title match.
And I mean,
so they're keeping up the prestige. They're keeping up the prestige and the importance in the pay-per-view.
And it is shifting gears, but it's a continued story that we started on 0 Hour.
Right. That we've been cooking with for the last couple weeks on Collision and Dynamite.
Yes. Now, I guess,
And what's that, bro? Who we got?
So I guess, you know, you got Willow, the Babes of Wrath, you got Willow, and you got Harley Cameron. They're going up against Lena Cross and the Megasis. I guess the Lena Cross and Megasis are calling themselves the Divine Dominion, which, okay.
Boo.
Okay. Willow selling the shoulder that got hurt from the pre-show. There's some back and forth. They end up taking out Willow, hitting a double choke slam. You got new champs with the Divine Dominion. If you would have watched the predictions, you would have saw that your boy, the Burr, called this exactly the way it was going to go, both the pre-show match and this match. I mean, point by point by point into new champs. I was 100% on this one. 100%.
You was right on, bro. You was right on. This is a match that I watched, and I said, you know, my man's is right on, but I gotta see what happens just to see how it goes down. But it went down spot on. You was right. Shout out to Lena Cross in the Megasaurus. I don't like the name of the group. I'd rather hear Babes of Rap, but you know, I'd rather, you know, whatever. Shout out to them. Willow did her thing. If we talking about wrestling and selling and different shit, she did her thing. She had enough stamina to go out there from the 0 hour till, you know, the power hour. And she made it, and she didn't die. She didn't gas out. She's in good shape.
Well,
shout out to Willow Nightingale, bro.
Well,
star of the match. She get the match. She get the star of the match for me because of all the shit she been going through, and just the fact that she can handle it. Yeah, they lost the belts though. You lost the belts, so I guess it's time for Ronda Rousey and Marina Shafir to take them off.
Hey, wouldn't surprise me if they tried it. Wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me.
We gonna see. We gonna see, man. We got a couple teams out there in the women's division that give them some run. But I think Lena Cross and Megasaurus, they might have a little run with this.
I mean, it gives me kind of the same vibes as you got going on in WWE with the irresistible forces. You got two powerhouses. Let's see what they can do with it. Let's see what they can do
Yeah,
with it.
exactly, bro. And I think that the crowd, the AEW crowd, I think they like the Lena Cross and Megasaurus. I think they like that team. You know, I think they like that team, and I think they're gonna stand behind them once they see, you know, them go on through the future. So cool match. I ain't mad at the outcome. You called it spot on.
I still stand by my Megasaurus and Lena Cross is your, hey mama, I want Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. Now we got Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley at home. This is your meme. That's all I see. I'm hoping I can get over that and get out of that mindset. Let me see some more of them teaming together. Let me see what they got to offer. But I get those vibes from them. I need it to change. I need to see more of them. I hope I see the Divine Dominion soon. I hope I see them as that,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, stay tuned, Bert, because I think we're gonna see a lot of them, man. I want to see them split up and be some single stars, but you know, that's neither here nor there. This
Well,
is the this is the part of the show. Yeah, this is the part of the show where you got it, where everybody sits down. You know,
but they about to
everybody
stand
been
up.
off their seat. Everybody been off their seat the whole show. So they sitting everybody down. Introduce y'all to some new tag team women's champions. Love it or hate it, here we go. Get ready for it.
Well, they've been sitting down for this match. You know they're on their feet for the next one. You got the two most dangerous men in AEW facing off against each other. You got Brody King and you got Swerve Strickland. And boy, this match was. You've got matches where it's a marathon, right? Where these guys do this technical stuff and they're going back and they're lasting for 20, 30 minutes. This was a sprint. This was your
Yeah,
tackling
well.
drill. This was your dummies. I mean, these two hit each other hard from the beginning of the match. They were pulling up the mats from the bottom, showing the concrete. They were removing turnbuckles and slamming on exposed barricades. They were hitting each other so damn hard. These two trying to prove that they are the toughest, the most dangerous person in AEW. And I really thought, and if the feud may continue, I thought it was going to go one way. The feud may continue, but we get a spot where Brody King chokes out Swerve. He chokes him out, and he drops him outside the ring, right? Swerve's outside the
Right.
ring. Brody comes in to kind of, grab him, take him back in the ring. Swerve hits a cop killer on the concrete,
Yeah.
drags him back into the ring, hits not one. He hit a double stomp first. Then he hits not one, not two, and even after two, your boy Brody, he's sitting there, boy, I'm still going. And he takes a third house call straight to the jaw. Straight to the jaw. I told
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
these been hard.
Clean
These,
one.
these kicks, I don't know how people can survive them. They look stiff as shit. And your boy Brody just took 3 in a row. Swerve wins this match.
Yeah, that last house call, man, looked real good.
Stiff.
That last house call really, really finalized his ass, right?
Yes.
Stiff as shit. Good match. Stiff as shit. Couple notes I got. Swerve, you had on too much eyeliner last night. Ease up on the eyeliner. You're black, bro. You don't need the eyeliner under. Cut this shit out right here, bro. You're already black. You don't need that. You're not in a fucking rock group. Stop it. I see the image. I like it. But, bro, you had on too much eyeliner last night. Too much makeup last night. Brody King, you need to get in the gym and work on your lower abdomens, bro. You were looking fat as shit. You were looking strong, but you was looking real beefy and fat last night, bro. Get it together. That's my final notes on that. You got to get it together. Now, after all of this is said and done, because, yeah, it was an extreme match. This is why we had to do a part 2, because we got Death Rider shit going on. We got Swerve and Brody King shit going on. And like I said, man, I expected a lot of I already expected it by this time. I expected half the fucking arena to be on fire and up in smoke. So they did good. They did good by me right now. Cause we're in the 5th match and the arena is still intact. And nobody has not went to the hospital yet. So I'm really surprised. I'm really impressed. But my man's comes out with the cinder block.
Yep.
Because just winning is just not enough. Winning for Swerve is just not enough. He done beat the hell out this man, but this is just the new Swerve. And Brody King, you gotta take him out. You gotta cut his fucking head off like the Hydra. So he gets a brick, cinder block, lines his damn head up.
And
And
your
what was he
boy,
gonna do? What was he gonna do with him? Was he gonna swerve? Was he gonna swerve him up? Was he gonna
yeah,
house call him with the fucking brick?
probably something along those lines. Probably something along those lines.
I was
You'll
like,
never know.
Lord have mercy. At first, when they first grabbed his head, I said, oh no, we ain't doing a curve stomp, are we? We ain't doing a punt. We ain't doing no Randy Orton shit, is we? So I was real scared. So they set him up, man, set him up. And I'm like, wow, now we getting into some AEW shit. Now we getting into some real deal AEW shit. He done brought a fucking cinder block and put Brody King head on it. Yep, I'm about to turn it off because I'm about to witness somebody's neck get broke or something. But the savior comes out, man.
Yep. You hear that battle cry.
Kenny Omega, bro. So the shit just doesn't stop. We still getting thrills. We still getting surprises. We still getting big moments. Kenny Omega comes out, man. You want to take it from here, Burr?
I mean, I'm excited for this Kenny Omega Swerve feud. I mean, Kenny Omega was taken out by Swerve, what, 3-4 weeks ago? You know, they took him
Yeah.
out. They had that one singles match. Swerve went over and then took him out after the match. And I thought that maybe they were going to have something then, but he took him out, you know. Kenny's off
Wow.
programming for a while. Coming back, these two are going to have one of the best in-ring wrestling matches you are going to be able to watch. They may have a death match too, but in the ring, wrestling, these two are going to kill it. These two are going to kill it.
I like this. I like this right here. I like this. I like how they building up to something right here. I like Kenny Omega coming out there, saving Brody King's ass, and then, like we said, continuing a feud that happened a couple weeks ago. So now we got something for Swerve Strickland to do, and we got something for Swerve Strickland to do. Well, I feel like less shenanigans is gonna be at play, less chains, less shit gonna be at play till maybe, like you said, the grand finale. But they're gonna get it in the ring. On the microphone, they're gonna talk that shit. In the ring, they gonna whoop each other ass. We're gonna see some hard hits. We're gonna see some high flying.
And I'm going to say it till the cows come home, bruh. I am so happy that Swerve has become a main event star in AEW. He was floundering in WWE. Yes, he had his little roster, his hit row, hit row, hit row, hit row. He had that shit. I get that. But he has elevated himself so much coming into AEW, and I am so happy to see another star at the top of the card.
I'm really fucking with it. I was a little worried with this whole feud with Brody King and just the desperation and just the way he's been wrestling and presenting himself. I was kind of worried to see where he's going after he lost the belt. This feud with Kenny Omega is, like I said, it's a good turn like Jack Perry. Same theory. It's a turn for character. It's a turn for Swerve. We're gonna see what happens. I don't know what the ending will be from this, but I'm glad to see it. And yeah, this definitely propels Swerve Strickland. Definitely.
Well, we're going to keep it
Definitely.
rolling.
He's here to stay. He's here to stay in AEW, bro. He's here to stay.
And I'm glad to see it. I'm glad to see it. For real. But
Right. So that match, non-title match, but it's still a good match. Got a good surprise. Shout out to Kenny Omega.
they just keep coming with the shockers. They keep coming with the surprises. They give you a break
Most
for a
definitely.
non-title match because they got all the titles on the line tonight, it seemed like. They give you a break with the
Right.
non-title match, and then they jump right back into it with a women's title match with Tekla and Chris Statlander.
Chris Statlander and Tekla, 2 out of 3 falls match. You know? This right here is the match that ends the feud. This is the belt. This is the title match. Chris Statlander been wanting to win from Tekla. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Tekla, she got her little crew. Chris got her partner, and she got the whole AEW behind her. But
Yep.
I feel like, Tekla's a new star.
Tekla's got that aura around her right now. Tekla has that aura around her. The more she
Yeah,
talks, the better the eyes are on her, honestly. I mean, she got people into this match. They had the whole strap thing going on Collision where they were beating the shit. She was beating the shit out of Chris. I mean, I was excited to watch this match. I didn't realize until Collision that it actually was 2 out of 3 falls. So I was
yeah,
stoked to see this. They didn't disappoint. They really didn't. Your first fall, Tekla cheats. She rolls her up and she holds
yeah,
on to the ropes. You know, Tekla
yeah.
being the
Dirty
heel.
pen. Dirty pen.
Yep.
Quick dirty pen. Roll up dirty pen. That's a smart thing to do. You gotta win you gotta win 2 falls out of 3. Go ahead and get the first one out the way too.
Yep. Get the easy
Don't play
win.
no games. Don't play no games with Chris Statlander. Don't give her no chances. Don't let up. You're the champion and you're the heel. So you're gonna play dirty. I liked it that actually. I thought it was dirty and I like to see it.
Yep. Well, they tied up. Chris, they got some back and forth. Chris hits a Sunday Night Fever, ends up getting the second pin. Now you're tied 1-1. Next pin wins. Next pin takes the belt. Now,
Yeah.
after this, the ref takes a bump. The ref goes down, right? Chris hits a
Right?
Sunday Night Fever yet again on Tekla, and there's no referee. And this was another one of
Yeah.
those that I thought this would come into play during this match. Here comes your sisters of sin. Here come,
Yeah.
they come out, they go back and forth with Chris. Chris gets her belt. She starts whipping the sisters of sin, but it gives Tekla enough time to get up and get composed, right? After her Sunday Night Fever.
Right.
It gives the ref time to get up. The ref gets up. He takes the belt back from Chris. Chris turns around into a spear and then takes not one, but 2 blackouts from Tekla. Tekla's your winner with the help of the Sisters in Sin, keeping her title. I kind of see it going that way. I mean, she's the heel right now. Chris is always fighting from underneath against her, and Chris just didn't have enough tonight.
Sisters of Sin look real generic to me, man. They look like 2 damn jobbers. Tekla won though. Ain't nothing you could say about it. Tekla won. She won. I won't say she won clean, but I mean it's 2 out of 3. So strategic play has to be in the motherfucking play. You gotta be strategic about how you do this. And she just started off more aggressive and she won. I ain't mad at it. And she won a belt. And she talked her shit. So Tekla definitely is here to stay. Chris Statlander, wherever you fall after this, we still support you, baby girl. I support you always. But yeah, Tekla got that aura, man. She got that aura. Tony Storm, watch out. I don't know where you hiding at, Sasha Banks, Mercedes Monet. Just watch the fuck out. Everybody watch out. Tekla is on the come up.
Apparently Mercedes dipped out on AEW after she got the cake in her face after she lost the title. She's mad about something. So I don't know if it was after her winning 13, 15, however many belts she was winning, and then starting to go through and lose them and wasn't happy about it. But I think her and AEW are on some rough terms right now. So I'm hoping she comes back. But we'll
Well,
see.
we know Tekla is there. We know Tekla is in the building. We
Yeah.
know Ronda Rousey is in the building. That's who we know. We ain't mad at AEW. So we got to keep talking about who's in the building, man. So we going into the Trios Championship match. AEW live in LA. We got Jess Lee and Mystico, who he was added on to this shit, right?
Right. Yeah.
This is a last minute addition
And when we did our
to the
predictions,
situation.
we didn't waste much time with this match. We kind of threw this match away. Shit, this is a wrap. You know how this is gonna go. Come on now. We ain't even waste our time. We know how to. Bruh, we were wrong.
Yeah, I seen Don Callis family, and then we got Mystico on some last minute shit. So I'm like, okay, easy win. Don Callis go in there. He come in there with the Don Callis family. all right, it's at least 50 of them, so technically it's 50 against 3. Like, why wouldn't they win?
Right. Yep. Well, apparently Mark Davis, they got in trouble because he didn't carry around his belt. He forgot it when he was walking out of Collision. He's being a humble champion, but he's not used to being a champion because he takes a
Right?
super kick from Bailey and he takes a UFO splash. Again, I guess one of the most devastating splashes in AEW because he gets pinned for the win and we have new champions. And not to mention Jet Speed being new champions with Mystico. But those that don't know, at the end of this match, Mystico gets the graphic that says Mystico is all elite, right? That means he's officially signed to All Elite Wrestling. Now, this has got to feel good for somebody that the last time he was signed to a big promotion, it did not go well. Mystico was your boy Sin Cara back in WWE. They signed him to be the biggest star of Mexico. He was supposed to be the next Rey Mysterio, but they gave him, he says multiple times, they gave him a mask he couldn't see out of. They put the terrible yellow lighting on during his matches, and then they shit on him for botching everything when they set him up for failure to begin with. But
Mm.
WWE, selling all this merch for Sin Cara, just shoves him to the side, gives Hunico the gimmick, hey, you're now Sin Cara, and they just release him, and he goes being Mystico. So your boy got shit on by WWE. They set him up for failure. They kicked him out to dry, and now he's somewhere where he can hopefully succeed. So I'm hoping we see big things in AEW with Mystico going forward.
Well, I gotta say, they definitely got a thing for Kevin Knight over there, man, in the AEW. Because yeah, you hate that UFO splash, and he's motherfucking taking people out with it.
Got them
So
fucking
shout out to Jesse and Sin Cara, aka Mystico. Sin Cara, another one that I like to play with on the video game that just never. Him and Ricochet, they two of the coldest video game characters you could ever play on a wrestling game, but just never added up to that in real life. Sin Cara was definitely fucking up in WWE. But and Mystique as Mystico and CMLL, and now he's in AEW, like he's gonna do his thing, you know. Hopefully he just slow down, take it easy, get his reps in, and enjoy this new earned trios title that they took from the Don Callis family, which I think, you know, Don Callis family gonna come back and get it.
I agree.
Go ahead. Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead. And yeah, shout out to Mystico because yeah, it was a lot of dirty business and crazy shit in the WWE, but it didn't pan out. A lot of shit like that happens, man. But luckily for you guys, y'all didn't get caught up in the void where there's nowhere you could go back to. There's actually another promotion where you could fall on. So we'll see
Yeah.
what happens, man. We'll see what happens.
And
So we
and
go
that
from Mystico, huh?
yep. No, go ahead.
We go from we go from Mystico to more of our gente, more hermanos. We get a singles match with my dude Andrade. You feel me?
Yep.
Another WWE dude that didn't pan out, but he had a little bit more success than Sin Cara for sure. But we get
Yeah.
another WWE dude, Andrade, and we got Bandito, which I was excited about this match because I like Bandito, so I was excited about this shit. I wanted to see how this one panned out, how this one went down for sure. You already kind of predicted it though.
Yeah. I felt like Andrade was set up to win in this match. I feel like they're setting up Andrade to challenge for the Ring of Honor title against Bandito. I think that's where we're going soon. I will say the 21 plex is already an impressive move, right? I already enjoy him doing the flip over and then doing the German suplex. It's an impressive move. There's a spot in this match where Andrade is laying flat down on his stomach. And while on his stomach, Bandito does the 21 plex, flips over and basically hits the bottom rope instead of the top rope, still gets his body all the way up from the ground and hits that 21 plex on him. It was so impressive to me. It looked so smooth. You know how strong you have to be to lift a man from the ground all the way over your back? I mean, it was impressive. It really was.
Yo, those dudes, I don't know how tall and big Andrade is, but they look pretty big too.
Yeah.
Andrade and Bandito, they don't look like two small cruiserweights. So just to see the skill level they both have is very impressive to me, especially Andrade. He can wrestle his ass off, man. And he looks like I never seen him in person, but he looks big, bro. He looks like he's tall and he's big. And Bandito is a big dude too. So yeah, I was impressed by this match. And I think yeah, a title match is coming. Or this is just a highlight match, and hopefully Bandito keep his Ring of Honor title and he go on to do other things with it. But yes, man, shout out to Andrade. He comes out as the winner. No surprises here. He looks good. Bandito looks like a good challenger. They don't want him to look too weak because he is still the Ring of Honor champion, you
Yep.
know? Got a non-title match right here. Got just a good match.
One thing I don't like about Andrade's gimmick right now is the whole taking pictures, selfies in the crowd with the porn stars.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got the pretty boy image, he just divorced Charlotte Flair. He's a handsome dude, man. He used to wear that mask, like, and I think the mask and stuff symbolizes like the vanity of him. So that's a part of his image. Rick Rude, we've seen it throughout the times of wrestling. Rick Rude, Shawn Michaels, just, you know, Martel, just different people. We've seen the pretty boys in this wrestling shit, and I think Andrade should definitely embrace that. Is it kind of weird after you see him in WWE? Yeah, it is kind of weird. Is
I
it
just
is it is it fitting for him? Is it fitting for him? Yeah, it's cool. I'm with it. Keep doing it.
I'm okay with it. It just feels very forced every time it happens. It's not
Yeah,
that you he
maybe.
it's not that he's going up to a random female and getting a selfie with them, a random you can tell she's a plant. You can tell she's sitting there specifically just to hand this phone over to do the it just feels really forced to me. I just want something a little bit more authentic. And yes, wrestling is predetermined. Yes, wrestling is fake. Yes, I need to suspend my disbelief and understand that this is what's going on. But at the same time, it feels too forced for me.
Well, I mean, if you already suspending your disbelief by watching Andrade do this shit, cause he ain't talking to nobody. He don't know no damn English, and that's probably why it looks awkward to you, cause he's an awkward man. Like it'll translate better if this was in fucking AAA or CMLL, but and these was Latina women that. So yeah, that's why the nigga's awkward and the nigga don't know no fucking English. So it does look a little strange, but I like how it looks. But yeah, I feel you on that, and I'm telling you why it's like that. Because
Fair
Andrade don't
enough.
know goddamn English. So fuck all of that. Now I've spoken good things, all right? But we gotta talk about this next match, dog.
Okay, let's get into it. So,
Now we get back into some real AEW shit.
yes. This is AEW stamped all over it. All over it.
Yeah, now we back. We seen the pretty boy shit. We seen a little bit of this, little bit of that. Swerve Strickland didn't kill nobody. Like I said, ambulances have been in place but not used yet. Stretchers, they had enough stretchers this time. They had enough gurneys this time. They didn't have to use all the gurneys for this pay-per-view, man.
Well, the
Not
next
yet.
two matches you may have needed
Not yet.
some.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Not yet. So far, so good, man. So far, so good. But we get into this match that I really wanted to see. We got Darby Allin, we got Orange Cassidy, and we got Roger Strong.
Yep, taking on the
Coming out there
dog.
with the strong draws on. Coming out there with the strong draws on. He got to be the oddball. Everybody else looked like they just came out of Applebee's ready to fight. And Roger Strong come out there in a whole entire wrestling draws on, say Strong on his back. Like, all right, Roger, all right, we get it, bro. You take this shit serious. We understand. All right, man. We get it, bro. You come you gotta come out here and wrestling draws. Everybody else coming out here ready for a fucking street fight. Should left your leather jacket on, nigga.
Yeah, yeah. And
This was a
being
crazy match.
yeah, being tornado tag rules, that means you don't have to sit on the apron and tag nobody. It means basically all hell breaks loose right off the get-go. I mean, and that's what it does. Hell breaks loose.
Hell breaks loose. Shout out to Darby Allin, skateboard man.
Oh, oh.
I love it. That dude is funny, man. He go out there. Oh, shout out to the dogs though. Can we talk? The dogs came out dogging, bro.
They did. Yes.
David Finley came out there to wrestle. Like, hey, does dogs look this? This was a good matchup. This we knew the prediction was on for this. We knew what we was gonna get for this.
Yeah. We knew it was going to be hard
Darby
hitting.
Allin, Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy, they don't mind getting thrown around and slammed around and shit. I think Roger Strong had a problem with it, but he had a fucking problem with it. But hey, Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin, they having the time of their life in there, you know? So we got outside of the ring spots. We got go ahead, bro. Let's get technical, man. Talk about it, bro. Talk about everything, bro.
The spot for me that says AEW all over it, but I cringed. And I've seen a lot of wrestling. Things that make me cringe is like Sid Vicious snapping his ankle when he tried to boot, Animal back at Stampede, Starcade, something like that, 1999, 2000. Mug snapped in that stuff makes me cringe. I wince up, right? So Darby and Gabe are fighting outside the ring. They're fighting up the ramp, right? They're going back and forth. Gabe's got Darby's skateboard, and he starts to attack at him, but Darby gets out of it and shoves him off the ramp. Okay, the spot. Darby jumps up and basically does a double stomp with the skateboard like he's going down a half pipe on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, right? He grabs it and he lands directly on Gabe Kidd's back of his neck, back of his head, bro, it looked like it hurt so bad. I was genuinely worried for Gabe Kidd.
Gabe Kidd is so fucking buff with a thick ass, big ass head, shoulders, neck, arm. The way he took that shit, I didn't cringe, but I did say, "Oh shit!" I like AEW does a lot of cringy, crazy shit to me. They make me really, really like nauseous sometimes. But I thought that was a cool little spot. He grabbed the skateboard from Gabe, like you said. Yeah, definitely made me say, "Hey, hey." That shit got me going. That spot got me going, bro. That was a good spot, even though it was extreme. But yo, that's what you got Darby Allin for. Like, he did his job, bro. Like, I liked it, that spot, bro. One of my favorite spots of the night. Look, and they look like they didn't hurt each other. You know what I'm saying? They look like they took care of each other out there. So I ain't mad at it. I really ain't, bro. I'm not mad at that. I'm not. I thought it was cool, bro. I thought Darby did his thing, and like I said, Gabe King, the dogs, they look strong. Like, they look like they was meant for this battle. They was really, really able to they gave them the match. They gave Orange Cassidy and these boys a match. For real, for real. Roger Strong, he went out there and took some blows, gave some blows, but it was about Darby Allin for real on offense,
Right. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, it was about Darby Allin on offense, bro.
And what shifted my gear from "oh my goodness" to so there's a lot of action going on in the ring. Roddy's getting hit with Finley and Connor's chop block spear combo. OC makes a save. Orange Cassidy makes a save. Gabe Kidd goes to get up after getting hit with this skateboard, and your boy, he can't go. He can't move. He can't go. He can't go nowhere because Darby zip tied him to the stage.
Yeah, he was like, "I'm stuck." Yeah, he was like stuck. I was like, "Oh shit!" At first, when I first saw it, I thought his hand or something got like stuck in. Like, I thought something seriously happened. I forgot that Darby got slipped the zip ties. Who gave him the zip ties? Orange Cassidy? Yeah, he had the zip ties earlier.
Yep. And
so I forgot about that. I forgot about that shit. And when I seen his hands, I got worried. I got worried, bro. I thought my man's I thought my man's hand was like stuck in something. The way he was screaming too, that made me get a little wheezy, like, oh shit, what happened to his hand? You know? I'm like, he done fuck around and got his hand stuck, and now we got an AEW moment.
Well, he's out the match. He's dispersed of. We got Finley getting taken out by a coffin drop with Darby Allin. We got Connors getting an orange punch and a heartache, end of heartache from Roderick Strong. That's the match.
Yeah.
Your good guys win. They beat the dogs. Your dogs came in hot and hot. I mean, white fire. And your baby faces outsmarted them. They made it a 2-on-3 match, and they outsmarted them. Now, the interesting thing about this is during the post scrum, they got these AEW post scrums after the show. During the post scrum,
What?
Gabe Kidd comes in and he's saying all kinds of language about F New Japan and F this and F that. And he looks at Tony Khan and he says, "Hey, listen. This has to end, and there's only one way to end it. There's only one way this can end. I told you the way it was going to end is Darby pushing up daisies. This week,
Oh.
Wednesday on Dynamite, I want Darby Allin in a coffin match. Are you kidding me? A coffin match on a random Dynamite. Welcome to AEW.
Yo, AEW, I didn't watch the post scrum. I don't watch CM Punk, he ruined that for me. But good guys win. Get to see the hugs and kisses. But like I said, man, the underdogs beat the dogs. Then you get the announcement, Gabe King had enough of this shit. So, Darby Allin coffin match. That's crazy. Darby Allin winning that.
I wonder if he goes for a coffin drop onto the coffin and somebody moves out the way and he ends up in the coffin through the lid.
We'll see, man. But if you do that, man, I need to take you to if that happens, I'm taking you to the casino because you are spot on. But we'll have to see.
We'll see what happens.
But yeah, nonetheless, this is a good match. They put it in, I think, at the right time in the card. I like the outcome. Kind of surprised. I think I had the dogs winning this. Did I have the dogs winning this in the prediction?
Yep.
You had Darby. You had Darby
did.
Allin in there winning. I thought the dogs was gonna win strictly because of how they look and how they've been going about this shit the last couple weeks and how Gabe King been looking. Then they add in David Finley to the mix. I didn't think that it would end like this, but I'm not mad at it. I love Darby Allin, so I ain't mad at it. He's Mr. AEW to me, so I ain't mad at it. Shout out to them.
Well, speaking of Mr. AEW, it's time for the match.
Oh, man.
It's time for the match. It's time to get into it. Listen, if you listen to us on Spotify, if you listen to us on YouTube, if you ain't follow us yet on TikTok, if you ain't follow us yet on the other platforms, you should do so now. You should go ahead and go down and hit that like button, drop an elbow, drop a UFO splash on the like button because it's the most deadliest splash in all of AEW. It's going to be the best for us. Make sure you subscribe. When we coming live, we're going to be coming live soon. When all our videos hit, make sure you hit the little bell so you get notified. I'm telling you, you already listen to us now. You might as well keep listening to us and see what we're going to get right, we're going to get wrong next time. But I'm going to break it down. I'm going to break down this match. This MJF versus Hangman Page match, AEW World Title, Texas Death. It's basically a false count anywhere, last man standing. Ref got to count to 10. You got to stay down. There's no pinfalls. There's no submissions. There's no rules. There's all the weapons. This is strictly AEW. This is based off of some ECW, old WCW hardcore title. This is the shit of the shit when it comes to AEW. And the spots of this match are out of this world.
Yeah. MJF versus Hangman Adam Page. Everybody want to see the Texas Deathmatch. I got to start off and say, shout out to MJF because he had me dying. See, only one reason why I come to a town like Los Angeles. Piss on the grave. Pissing on Adam Page's grave, man. He's a cold-blooded motherfucker. Cold-blooded motherfucker. So I already know he's gonna do anything it take to win this match tonight because he pissing on graves. He's talking big shit. He going into the snake pit. He going into the snake pit. Now, I ain't gonna lie, this is the match that broke all contradictions of earlier. Cause like I said, man, wasn't no ambulances needed or nothing until now, man. Fuck.
Yep.
You was doing good, AEW. Even Darby Allin and them, despite jumping off skateboards and shit, it was still watchable and manageable. But this is when it get ugly, man.
And they pull out everything, man. I will say I enjoyed MJF coming out in the Terry Funk gear. His tights were
Yeah.
basically based off of Terry Funk. He got the poncho. I like
Yeah, that's
that.
what I thought. I was like, this ain't his usual wrestling gear. He had on some Terry Funk looking pants. At first, it took me like 10 minutes to kind of like put it together. But I was like, yeah, that's Terry Funk. And it's some hardcore shit. So
Yep.
this motherfucker might win. He might actually win.
It was a great tribute. It was a great tribute. Now, let's break down. There's a lot to get into in this match. I'm gonna try to break down as much as I can. I tried to
Go
pay
ahead, I'm gonna let
attention.
you.
I took some notes.
Go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
we start off this match. They start going at it back to back. Start going hard. Well, it's all the weapons you can use, and you know AEW's on some next level shit. So started off. Hangman Page goes outside the ring. He starts looking for some plunder, and he pulls out a birthday card. This boy comes
Wow.
in the ring and starts giving MJF paper cuts in between his fingers before stapling that birthday card to MJF's chest and then ripping it off.
Right. I'm already done by this point. I've already seen enough at this point. But
Well,
go ahead, bro.
they go outside the ring. They get a window, a full window pane, right? It's got the whole outside and everything. They pull it into the ring, throw it into the ring. Hangman Page goes to set it up. MJF breaks the glass in the middle of the ring and throws the frame out there, looks at the camera and said, I ain't gonna do none of this indie bullshit. you ain't gonna have me doing none of this indie bullshit. But your boy just broke the glass in the ring.
Yeah, all over the ring, nigga. So yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
he pays for it because he gets body slammed and drugged through the glass right there in the ring.
Yeah, that was hard for me to watch, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. He had the glass in his back. I mean, this is why you can't see the highlights on YouTube and different things because you gotta buy this shit because it's getting extreme.
Oh yes,
It's going from AEW to Revolution to ECW AEW Revolution.
Yes. Well, your next step, Hangman Page wraps barbed wire around his hand and starts just wailing on MJF right in the face, busts him open, give him that nice crimson mask, and then he pulls him over and he takes the barbed wire and he puts it through his mouth, right? Like you would a horse. And he sits on his back and almost Steiner recliner pulls him back with that barbed wire in his mouth, trying to give him some scars like your boy the Joker. Okay?
Man.
It's pretty rough. They get off that. MJF drops Hangman into a chair, and he starts grabbing a shard of glass and starts stabbing Hangman in the face and giving him the crimson mask. So now you got both guys bleeding. You got both guys. He gets slammed into the glass that's right in the middle of the ring, right? Well, MJF's done with
somebody need to come sweep that shit up. Ring boy, come sweep this shit up.
Well, and that's the thing. They ain't got no ring boy to clean it up. So MJF, trying to get all this glass out of the way, goes outside the ring, grabs him a broom, and starts sweeping that glass right outside the ring because he's tired of it. Well, Hangman Page grabs the broom from him and snaps it in half and tries to stab MJF with the broken broom handle.
Yeah, this shit is crazy, man. This is not a wrestling match. This is a Texas Deathmatch for real.
Right. Not to mention,
I mean,
MJF
we
gets a
both. Hey, let me cut you off and say this: we both lived in Texas. I didn't know they was getting down like that. This shit's scary. This shit is scary. Really?
Yeah, I didn't find nobody in Texas like this.
Yeah, to the death.
Well, MJF has now got a
Oh,
syringe of something that he jabs into Hangman Page's cheek and squirts
right.
it and leave shit in there, bro, you are not going to see a syringe being poked into somebody's face on WWE TV. This is something you can only
Yeah,
see these days on AEW and maybe GCW.
this is definitely HBO Max rated material. This match is definitely like why you paid the money to watch it, like to watch this whole thing. Now, I don't understand this shit. This is where I gotta get on my Jim Cornette, Bluebird, Alabama shit. Because I didn't understand that. And that's real. I mean, we got kayfabe, we got different things that goes down, but yeah, that's real. He really did that. He really pierced his skin with some shit and squirted water. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was just water, or saline, but it was still done. It was still done to him.
They continue this fight back and forth
Please
with
tell me, please tell me they agree to this because that shit's crazy. And how do you get someone to agree to doing that? Like, oh, they lost me with the glass for real. But when I seen that shit, when I seen the man, I hate needles too. When I seen that shit, I was like, oh my goodness.
well, we ain't done.
After that, I'm definitely watching just to cover it because I'm done. I'm done. I'm out of there. My soul left the fucking room at like, wow. That was it for me. I ain't gonna lie, that was it for me, bro.
Done. I tap out. I'm giving up on this one.
I tapped out. I tapped out after the syringe spot, but I stuck around because I had to see who was going to win.
Well, you got a barbed wire chair adding into the mix. You got table
Yep.
spots. You got tombstones and dead eyes off of aprons on the tables to one another. You get light
Mhm.
tubes. MJF takes a light tube to
Oh,
the back and to the
yeah,
forehead.
I hate that too. That make you want me to cringe? Bust somebody up with a light tube. That always gets me.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I don't like it either.
Yeah, that always gets me too. A light tube, the glass, and the barbed wire. I can kind of handle the barbed wire, but yeah, light tube of glass, you go always get me.
How about the skewers getting hammered into his forehead? How about that spot where they're
That was
just
just
sticking
too
out of his
much.
head?
It was a lot of stabbing going on. It was a lot of like you said, Texas deathmatch shit. Not a lot of Irish whips against the rope.
No.
Not a
No.
lot of Irish whips. Not a lot of power holes and locks and shit. It was just two men trying to kill each other, man. I just took it as that. I'm like, all right, this is where the kids gotta go to sleep at. This is where HBO Max. This is where HBO Max come out at right here. Yep. Yep. Senseless violence. Senseless violence.
So they got a pop out of me because after all this stuff that they're going back and forth on, Hangman grabs a bag underneath the ring and he pulls out two dog collars attached to a chain and he hooks one up to MJF and he hooks one up to himself. This is a shout back from MJF, and I brought it up when we talked about Revolution. This is a shout out to MJF versus CM Punk. They had that massive dog collar match, and as soon as
Yeah.
MJF realizes what's on his neck, he says, "Not again."
Hey,
And
I seen the dog collars and I just instantly thought WCW. Then I was like, okay, MJF, CM Punk, here we go again. MJF is in his element of fucking comfort with this. They're doing that thing on the side of the ring and everything. MJF is comfortable with the dog collar, bro.
yeah, well, we
They
get a
have some
tape,
cool back and forth on the side of the ring too. We got barbed wire on the side, you know.
and that's where
MJF like
that barbed wire board that we talked about the other day, it gets brought out and gets set up on a table, and I knew we were going to see it again. And sure enough, Hangman Page, probably the one that set it up, he goes through it.
Yep, yep. Good, like I said, good control of the dog collar, good spot. MJF already been down that road. Like, he knew what he was doing, bro. Hangman gets on the ropes to do some shit, you know. They were going back and forth with the dog collar, so I liked that spot. I ain't gonna lie. Do I think it's a little cheesy because one person has to hook himself up to it? So it's like, why would you do that to yourself? But now that you've done that to yourself, go ahead and do your thing, you know? And I liked that spot. I liked that. I like the dog collar element to the match.
Well,
And I
Hangman
like
Page,
how fucking MJF fucking threw his ass in the table with that shit. Nigga, you think you gonna put me through this shit? Nah, motherfucker. Nigga, crash, motherfucker.
the spot a lot of people are talking about, they fight up to the ramp, right? They got their little dog collars on, they're fighting up the ramp, and Hangman pulls MJF for an embrace, but it's not an embrace. He's basically throwing himself and him off the stage onto a table that's got electric components on it, sparks flying everywhere. When
Yeah.
MJF gets up after this, he's got a nice little gash on his side. He got pretty good on it. I don't know what he got, but it got him pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like, it had to be some type of equipment or something like a light or something. They hit some shit and then the pyro or something went off or something.
Yep. It
Yeah, I
just
don't know. Maybe he got burnt. And then when they got up, it went off, another one went off again. You know, like, pow. So I don't know. I don't know if all that was meant to be, but that was a crazy spot. That was definitely a crazy spot.
they were putting
Definitely.
it all out there.
Yeah, they had a whole pyro explosion on them. Like you said, we got glass, we got everything, man. Terry Funk.
Well, we go back to the ring. Max hits a low blow, hits Page with the belt. Page gets up, returns the favor, hits MJF with the low blow, hits MJF with the belt. He goes to hit that buckshot lariat. He's ready on the side of the ring. He got the crowd rising because they know they're about to crown a new champion. He gets into that ring
Uh-huh.
and touches that dynamite ring right to his forehead. MJF takes him, throws him over the ropes, still with that dog collar on, choking him out, and he drops him into the glass outside the ring. And the ref starts counting.
Yep.
And guess what? He
Yep.
made it to 10.
Bloody mess.
It was. You seen a blood splatter go on the camera shot when it was there. I mean, it was a bloody mess. But now with this fallout, now with this match ending the way it did and the fallout going forward, we've talked about it on past episodes, Adam Page can no longer challenge for the world title of AEW.
Damn. We both predicted that would be crazy, a crazy stipulation, you know? We agreed that was too extreme for us to see Adam Page lose, and he doesn't lose these Texas death matches, so I didn't see this coming. Even though, MJF is John Cena over there. You know, he's the dude over there. So I don't know what to say, bro. I don't. That's good. This is good booking, and this is good though. This is a good show. This is an overall great ending. I don't like the blood and gore hardcore shit. I don't, but yeah, wow. Shaking my head, dog. That's all I could do, man. When MJF won that shit, when they announced him as the winner of that shit, I couldn't believe it, bro. When he stood up there, bro, on the side of that ring like that, bro, up there over that man, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it because I was like, he about to win this shit. And it was like, okay, what the hell do you do, Adam Page? Because we just talked about this on our episode, and we like, it ain't no way in hell you gonna lose like that. It ain't no way in hell you gonna go into the shadows.
Right.
But MJF put your ass in the shadows. He casted you to the shadows, dog.
Yeah. Yeah. And maybe this is just setting up for somebody else to feud with him. Maybe this is just, we've talked about how how everybody's coming after MJF and he needs to run, and maybe that's just setting up for this. Maybe this is setting up for for the split. We talked about them doing a split. Maybe this puts Adam Page on Collision, MJF on Dynamite. Maybe they do a brand split.
Well, if that goes back to something else you said, okay, well, that's a deeper element of the booking then, because simple booking would be Adam Page win the belt, and then we have the feud of MJF. But MJF's already on a rocket going up to the space stratosphere, so maybe we do have a brand split. I don't know. I don't know where Adam Page goes from.
And I'm just throwing this out there. The last person that did this stipulation and couldn't challenge for the world title anymore, did not challenge for the world title in AEW anymore, but instead cross ships under WWE. Maybe Adam Page lets his contract run out and decides to become a star of Raw or SmackDown.
Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes. I don't know where Adam Page going, but like I said on the last episode, long as CM Punk over there in WWE, nigga, you won't never, ever, 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 nigga, touch a fucking weekly. Nigga, you won't never sip a libations in your life, homie. You will never, ever, ever yeet, skeet, bleep, none of that. So you better do something, brother, because you ain't never, ever, ever gonna. Boy, long as Phil, Danhausen, and AJ Lee is in WWE, nigga, you will never be over there, bro. So, hell, you better get up there with Jack Perry and do something tag team with him or not. I don't know, man, but wow, shout out to MJF. Congratulations to MJF. Congratulations to, I call him Marcus J. Freeman.
Marcus.
Call him Marcus J. Freeman, man, because that motherfucker acts like a nigga named Marcus, bro. That is Marcus, dog. Y'all can't tell me that ain't Marcus Jermaine Freeman, dog. Because that is a motherfucker, boy. He is something else, boy. Marcus Jermaine Freeman is something else, dog. He do not stop. So shout out to him. Overall, now, the boss gives this. Are we doing 10? Or are we doing star ratings, bro?
I'd say we go
We gotta
star.
we gotta start rating these shits. We gotta start rating these shits. Stars?
Yeah, we go 0 to 5 stars.
3.5 at least. This gives a 4.0 out of 5. And the only reason why I don't give it a 5 because I just didn't like the blood. I didn't like the last match, how it went down. I didn't like the Texas Deathmatch. Did I like and am I happy about the ending? Yeah, because I like MJF, so maybe 4.5 then.
When you add up the matches themselves, sitting and watching and keeping your attention, and the debuts and the returns and everything kind of going the way you thought it might, but then again, them swerving you in the storytelling and then building new stories onto it, I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. 4.5 out of 5 is fair. You know, AEW kind of drags on. I think that two out of 3, even though it kind of, it did roll along. I think that was a stall as far as the time, just different things like that. Got different matches that kind of drug on. And it's a stacked card. So it's going to drag, it's going to last long. But the suspense and everything, bravo. Good job, AEW. Good job.
Now, this has been our Revolution review recap ratings. This has been our show going over, and actually this is part 2. If you're watching this one and you didn't watch part 1, go back. We cover Collision. We cover the 0 hour. We cover all that. Before we get out of here, I would be remiss if I didn't go ahead and wish referee Dallas Edwards, I hope you a speedy recovery. I've seen the video. The video's gone everywhere. I know people are not happy about it getting shared. I know people are talking all kinds of mad shit about OVW. Wrestling may be predetermined. Wrestling may be fake. but the spots that these people go through are real. People put their body on the lines on a week-to-weekly basis, and anything can happen at any given moment. Referee Dallas Edwards took a bad bump. He got hit. He got knocked out. He had a seizure in the middle of the ring. I wish him nothing but the best of luck, a recovery, and I hope you can get back to doing what you love very, very soon.
Hey, Burr is very noble man. That's noble of you, bro.
Hey,
Get well. Get well soon, dog. I seen that shit too. Get well soon, man.
y'all, this has been
Hey,
our...
I'll be remiss if I ain't say rest in peace to your cat.
Yeah, we
That's a
lost...
member of my motherfucking. That's a member of my motherfucking family. Rest in peace to the cat. Fuck
Yeah.
the referee. Rest in peace to the cat.
Shout out Harley. We had a misfortunate event waking up this morning. One of my 4-year-old daughter's cats, she got attacked by one of the neighbor dogs. We found her in the yard.
Allegedly.
So rest in peace,
Allegedly.
Harley. She will
Rest
be
in peace,
missed.
Harley. She'll be missed, man.
Y'all, appreciate y'all staying
She'll be
tuned.
missed.
Appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate y'all sticking with us through this long revolution recap review, talking about everything. This has been the TB2 podcast. I am the Burr. You can spell it B-U-R-R-R. Always is always joined with me by the boss, B-O $. Y'all have a good night. We'll see you next time.
Where my peeps at?